From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And they needed to be because our offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Burrow looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Here we go. 180. Wait, hot. Touchdown.
Here's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken deep in their territory. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this is going to set up 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Gibbs. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
20. Hey, kill.
Now it's gone. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18.
Close it up. 20. We're good. Yes.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Bates' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
180. MT, hey, 11.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
2nd and 9.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11. 180. Stop.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get this down the other 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1, ready?
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Burrow going to keep it running right. And he will take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, the pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator Felton dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 5. Back to throw, gone. And that'll be caught with St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down.
17.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Well, a good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This to Laporta, right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 31 yards. And the Lions have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Out to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot him at the 44. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. He's going to look deep down the field. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On one, ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
46-yard attempt.
From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Black 20. Ric Flair. We're good. We're good.
Here's Goff. That one let go deep for Laporta. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for Detroit. 65 yards.
We're good. We're good. Cut.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Value 5. Super.
From the gun, here's Goff. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
11 MT, 11 MT. Let's get set.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
They're going to look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On point, ready? Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all illegal, basically putting working on the phones. Either that or try the money more to make it pick up. Man, it's 2008.
Gun, gun. Stop. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end, it's Mike Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey,
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. McPherson now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here you go. 76. 76. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to the portal. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down.
11, Tommy.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Whipping on it like I'm picking a pride. I hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
And Burrow going to throw again. Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals.
11, MP.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11, Thomas. 11.
Burrow will throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions. They're going for more.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
5. Like 20.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Through the middle of the field. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
20.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Right, 80. Eleven.
Now it's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andre Yoshibas, 68 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McPherson on for the point after. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
We go tonight. 180.
Another run on 2nd down. Trying to cover up. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Cut. Look, whirling. Play
action. It's gone. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.